Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the one, the only, the After Action Report. Please cue the applause. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody, we've got a great show for you tonight. But before we get started, my name's Drazker, aka the Bass Knight on Twitch, and I'm joined by my lovely panelists. All right. Gentlemen, why don't you introduce yourselves to stream?
Hi, I'm Lone Complex, Social Security disability applicant, future Medicare recipient, and all-around brand risk here on the After Action Report.
And we're so happy to have you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Complex. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get a round of applause for Lone Complex? All right. Woo! An artist in his own right. Truly. It's your turn.
Okay. I was getting there. Hi, I am Hoplite Will. I am the newest DM on the DM team for SOE. I played Dominic Vickers in the preseason, as well as Sir Ramoon Varain in this season, season 1. And I'm just happy to be here. Happy to make some stories with some awesome people that I got to meet through this stuff and continue on.
Ladies and gentlemen, applause for Hoplite Will. Thank you so much, Will, for being here, for taking time out of your busy schedule. He's a famous VR chat roleplay streamer, in case you didn't know. Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, all of that aside, I know that all of you are deeply interested in what we've got going on tonight. Why is this blocked out like that? There we go. We've got a great show for you tonight. But I know that you're waiting. You're wondering, Drazker, where's the music? Where's the soundboard? Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a breaking news update.
What?
We've just received 100 gifted subs from the one, the only OBVR. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get a round of applause?
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Wait, hold on. Can we get some crowds gasping? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That is wild. No more. We can't handle it. We can't handle it.
Oh my god.
Getting closer, one step closer with every subscription to that sweet, sweet DM paycheck.
Oh,
that's right. 300 concurrent viewers, and I will put my DMs, all of them, on payroll. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the After Action Report episode review. We've got a lot of funny things to show you, and we've got a lot of just fun things to show you. And I can't wait, personally, to get into what we have tonight. We're going to be starting off with a couple of goofs. All right, we've got our fair bit of goofs here. All right, stop the music.
No, you're crazy for that. You're crazy.
Thank you, OBVR. That money will go to a very noble cause, providing for my DoorDasher's starving family. Timothy will be pleased. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Sins of Avarda episode 4. Oh, hold on. We've got to move. Yeah, we're in Garg's way, guys. Don't piss off Garg, okay? He's really important to the project.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We need to We're gonna just get into the first clip. All right, play it. Clip it.
I was about to say that I might recommend you for being a cart driver permanently, but these hills are proving very troublesome.
These horses are having a bit of trouble getting up the hills. Oh, I go.
No.
I didn't even know that.
All right.
Walk like that.
This is why we killed Alice.
It's a direct cause of Alice's death, in fact.
Yes. We said just jump in the well.
We're gonna park in the river. Please. Put your legs up.
Oh my god, they're waterboarding him!
Oh no!
I hope none of them have thalassophobia. That would be horrible.
This happened. This is actually. This is. Oh god. Just keep coming forward. Just keep coming forward.
Hang on now.
Oh God, dude.
You know, Sven, I'm surprised you didn't drown.
They just lost the entire cart. It's gone.
This is like when you go to space camp and they do the like airplane crash in the water. You know, they take everybody down. They're all buckled in.
Yeah. So that was wait, hold on. I'm trying to find where we just were. Okay, are you guys ready? So this is them like falling in. Okay, are you ready?
A few moments later.
Can I steal you for a moment?
Fuck it. If she gets in trouble, then she gets in trouble. I don't think they did anything. Though.
I'm getting busy already. Go ahead.
Yes, you may steal me.
Thompson.
Attention all participants of SOE. It's at this moment all
Oh god!
Dude, I love these soundboards.
of you will pause. I will need everyone to respawn besides Cam.
Oh, shit. Oh,
So-
shit.
Yeah.
TLDR, if you don't drive your wagon correctly and it ends up in a river, it's gonna kill someone.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the after action report does share some dark scenes, some horrifying scenes, some sad scenes, and what you're about to see, you can only find here on this broadcast. Ladies and gentlemen, Alice has done something terrible, but are we going to be able to find out what it is? What is going to happen next? Everybody is being told in the map to respawn. What could possibly come of this? Get your predictions in chat. Get your predictions in chat.
I don't know, Jimmy, but I can tell you that on the Sins of Avarda, an infinitely flexible project where everyone is expected to pull together for even just single scenes. What could happen where we're going to have literally the entire roleplay respawn and one person is held out and excluded from that? What could it mean? What could happen?
It is a mystery, Chandler, but we're going to get right into it. Let's see what happens. Guys, we gotta
Everyone
move.
besides Cam, please respawn.
Yeah, thank you.
We
Thank
don't
you.
wanna- We don't want to anger Budgie.
No, we don't want to piss him off.
They fall in.
We got a prediction coming in from Frenchie. Ladies and gentlemen, throw your hands together for Frenchie, the unexpected guest. Wait, no, I said applause. Okay. All right. Our lovely DM, we love him.
Did they do what I think they fucking did?
I think they fell in.
Frenchie's got his prediction.
I know what's happening.
I vaguely know, but I know what's probably been like. I know the sequences up to this.
Everybody that just respawned, please teleport on Drazker at this time. Please mute yourselves in VRC and teleport on Drazker.
Shit.
We're gonna skip ahead. All right, we're gonna skip ahead. Okay, hold on. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Oh, here we go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you can only get this sort of broad spectrum POV from all members of the cast here on the After Action Report.
What do you think's gonna happen, chat? What do you think's gonna happen?
Queen Guardian predicts a TPK. Would we TPK our cast on episode 4? Likely
Yeah.
so, yes.
Yeah.
We are bloodthirsty DMs that have no regard for the story or any sort of developing plot. So, knowing the sort of toxic individuals that we are and all of the model work that has been put into this, it's very likely a TPK is imminent. Let's watch and find out and see if this, ladies and gentlemen, this might be the end of the After Action report and the end of Sins of Avarda as we know it.
How am I going to keep getting my lattes? That was part of the deal.
I'm sorry, but
we can't in episode 4. I was expecting at least like dozens more.
I know. Listen,
I want to renegotiate.
Have you ever received a latte this whole time?
Draz made one at the end of the last episode when I didn't get one.
I did do that as a favor. Yeah. All right, let's get into it.
All right, I'm gonna be hot micing real quick, and then I'm going to teleport them on.
Where's Ember?
Excellent.
Where's Ember?
Are you gonna do
I'm face blind, by the way.
You got it. I'm just
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Skipping ahead. This is the moment Cam teleports in. All of the players are arranged in a circle.
It feels like you're falling.
Out of their busy chud maxing and relaxing Sundays to join us on the After Action report. Gentlemen, as the minds that helped put this world together, let's get your dissection, your analysis of these events. What happened here? What led up to it? And what implications does this have for the world of SOE?
I don't want to spoil anything. So to try to explain what happened or to explain what was shown in comparison to what is broadly written, it would require me to kind of explain things with things that for now need to be kept well under wraps. Let's just put it this way. We knew generally, and we can tell the direction that the character is going in. There is sometimes coordination to say, you know, after reading tracking sheets and things like that. But I'm certain that Cam did not know that was going to happen. I don't think almost anyone knew that that was going to happen, but it was something we considered, and it is you could call it you could call it derivative, but I think it's more like an homage. It's more like an homage, you know. And I think
derivative is not a dirty word in our writer's room. Okay.
Truly. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to take the mask off for a second here, ladies and gentlemen, to our fantastic audience, okay? There is, and gentlemen, please engage with me. Derivative is largely a dirty word in artistic spaces, is it not? It's a dysphemism. It's something that is like almost, wielded like an insult, or as if, like, you couldn't have an original thought.
Unoriginality was typically what would come to mind for myself in a way. But it is not a bad thing depending on the context.
I think it comes down to, in absolute honesty, it comes down to a balance of giving the player what they want, and giving and fulfilling like a kind of ambition for the character. And I don't mean that from like the character's ambition, but I mean like from a storytelling perspective, giving it an appropriate catharsis, right? And I also think that there is something to be very much said for archetypes. There's something to be said for paying homage to ideas, and furthermore, that even those ideas themselves are not completely original. Nobody's like tabula rasa here in the year of our Lord 2026.
No, absolutely
right?
not. Absolutely not.
It is just to say that it's a combination of things, and I know, and we knew that Ava was absolutely an inspiration a lot for that character, and so and furthermore, I mean, I will stress that this did. If there's anything I can say directly to the story, this actually is very congruent with the story, and I can't
absolutely.
explain.
It absolutely is. I'm really glad that you brought it up, because one of the things that I've been noticing over the past 2 episodes is that we have had some of our supporting cast and main cast alike, they've been swinging for the fences. They're like, I have agency. It is going to be respected by the DMs. So I'm going to just run with it. And so just to our audience, to all the men, women, and non-binary pals at home, okay? This character, Alice, that fell into the cosmic horror well, is just what we'll call it, is portrayed by Camcorder. Shout out to Camcorder. This is Cam's first roleplay. And the level of volunteering that I've seen from them, signing up for modules, the amount of interaction that they've generated, and at times the suicidal tendencies that they've shown is like it has to do with a story that they've been telling, a story that we here at the After Action report have not been able to fully cover and will not be able to fully cover because we only have so much time. But it's meaningful, it adds to the setting, and seeing players take this sort of like their own destiny into their own hands, right? Like Fionki in the previous session, going for Goltana, going to kill a DM's player character without any warning, without any negotiation, is something that we here on the panel celebrated. And look at how we responded when Cam made this executive decision to end their story. It's all for one and one for all.
Couldn't put it better.
Yeah. I mean that encompasses it all. I will just say again that you might look at this on the surface and just say, "Oh, that's just like something weird and cute and whatever." But I will tell you that it is quite congruent with the story. I could explain why and how, but that would spoil a lot of things. So for now, just please take it on faith that it is congruent with the setting as a whole. It was not.
Yeah, it's not just a meme.
Spuriously. Yeah, it's not just a meme.
Yeah. Will, anything to add?
I'm trying to think. I literally had thinking. Okay, I remembered. One leading principle for all of us DMs. There is one core concept that we always are looking for in terms of basically the conclusion of a character story. So I will ask you now, the first cast death of season 1, Draz, do you think that Alice achieved kenosis?
Ooh. No. Alice did not achieve kenosis. And
I'd say no.
You said what? No. Alice absolutely did not achieve kenosis. And to even bring up that word, I think is going to confuse our audience. So, ladies and gentlemen at home, all right, our friends and fellows, our audience and players, there are a few key themes that belie the story of Sins of Varda. Every story we try to tell. And without getting too deep into it, some of these are esoteric words, not commonly used. But one of them is a form of self-sacrifice. It's the idea that you empty out your cup for others. And if I had to summarize Alice's story, the reason she did not achieve kenosis is because one's cup needs to be full in order for it to be poured out for others.
Very fair.
I think there's a lot. I think there's a lot more to go into that, but I don't want to give people too much too early.
we're getting pretty deep into the behind the scenes and the themes back here. So listen, we got to get back into the meme format, okay? Let me flash the screen again. This sort of in-depth analysis and discussion between the DMs can only be found here on the After Action Report broadcast. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. I really gotta put the announcer voice on. All right. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some funny scenes for you today. We've got some deep scenes, as we've just gone into. Some of these we'll dissect, some of these we're going to laugh at. All right, and not every single one of them will have the same weight, but every single one of them will be valuable. Because I understand that the LARP is crystallized into a series of personal moments. Moments that you may never forget, moments that can be meaningless in the moment, but that you carry with you years on. So, without further ado, let's get into the next one. I'm just gonna flash the little dun dun dun. There it is.
The intern in charge of the latte fell down well after Alice.
There's a problem for everyone.
There's nowhere to move over, badass. Sit somewhere else.
I say we. Break his fist.
Only the friendliest roleplay from our resident Poi Poiple.
Oh my god.
Don't acknowledge the strays. They'll think they belong. Don't come to the Abbey tomorrow.
Oh my god!
What the hell?
I'm your friend, right? I treated you right.
Oh god, dude. Dude, Walrus Lord. Dude, Walrus Lord.
Don't come to the Abbey tomorrow. Look, there's a difference. There's a difference between, like bullying the small merchant man and then bullying, like one of these borderline supernatural occultists.
I know. You're taking a risk every time. Like you're like shitting on Genevieve. Okay, like she'll just tear your throat out one of these days, and it's like, do you think Vectus is gonna get rid of her for that? Like, no, you probably shouldn't have like poked the little bear that's like 10 times stronger than a man. Thank you, Poi. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the one, the only Poi Poiple in the chat. Can we give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Poi Poiple, everybody. Oh my goodness. All right. We're going to move on to our next little clip here. Okay. Now, this next clip is, of course, brought to us by the one, the only famous VR chat roleplay streamer known for his portrayal of famous roleplay characters such as the one, the only Crow. And also for a few Lords of the Fallen clips that went exceedingly viral. Crow traveled to the castle of the Lindworm very early on. You're welcome. You're welcome. We do try to glaze our resident celebrities. He traveled to the castle of the Lindworm. What?
Nothing. Continue on.
Wait, is there something I said? Is there something I said?
Oh, well, I saw. I'm looking through his contract. Draz, I'm looking through his contract right here. It says that from now on you have to refer to him as micro influencer. Now, I mean, personally, I would never have the term micro associated with me, but it's in his contract, so got to do it.
Damn. All right. Where was I even going with this? And I'm just gonna fucking play the clip. He's at the castle. He's about to talk to the Lindworm.
Rapid fire music change.
That's always so impressive.
Professional streamer.
Walrus fucking selling it as the delegation.
Dude, that's Walrus every day of the week, okay? Walrus is on his game, just like Shadow Wolf.
This is ridiculous. The entire nation would have a strong...
Wait, hold on, did you hear that? Did you guys hear that?
What's up?
Is that Halcifer in the Sins of Avarda roleplay?
What? Oh my god.
So glad to have him. So glad to have him. My god.
Must be something else.
The Halcifer, ladies and gentlemen. My Oshi. I thought Yurf was your Oshi. Can you pick a lane?
Oh.
I just want to say, every time I try to do the best voice possible, just like the smoothest, most dulcet voice, I always know that I'm just doing like discount Halcifer, and it'll never be as good.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But I am not ready to die with you. Yes, we will go. Not much worth here elsewise. Ugh.
So where were these delegates from, Draz?
These delegates, and before I explain to you, this is the one and only After Action Report news broadcast, episode review of Sins of Avarda, episode 4. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Drazger, aka the Bass Knight on Twitch, and I'm joined by my two lovely panelists, Lone Complex, who portrays both Goltana and Cicero, the penitent sinner. And of course, Hoplite Will, who is portraying Sir Ramon Varane, the captain of the Knights of Twilight, and formerly Saint Dominic Vickers, the Saint of Sacrifice. Ladies and gentlemen, could you put your hands together for my DMs, these auteurs, these artists, these magnificent gentlemen. Now, who are these delegates, you may ask? I know that all of you are deeply, deeply invested in the lore. You know, I know you've read the entirety of all of the lore documents. You know them like the back of your hand. So, of course, you understand. Yes, especially before applying. These gentlemen are from the princedom, the principality, the March of Rave. All right, so these people are servants of the line of Heron, who is one of Exalted Casimir's sons. They are an unruly march, an unruly province of the Kingdom of Rizia. And it seems, for some reason, that they are this far south, because they're from northern Rizia. Now, they seem to have been in a little bit of an argument with the Lindworm, the Margrave, the Lord of Lior. Let's see what Crow and the Lindworm speak about. Let's get right into it.
Ugh.
Jury that bunch.
You may speak to Lindworm now.
Gotta get the Sins of Varda logo in there.
My lord.
Or sideways.
We'll just hold on to the wall.
Easy to say when you're on the top.
I'm sorry. Here, I got you.
We have interesting information from Brynmere you may wish to hear.
Oh, this dribble has made me quite deaf.
Of course, my lord.
I would be happy to hear good news.
Brynmere has found itself under siege from beasts. The church has no occupying forces, nor do the Kadreni. The Oculari are present. Yesterday, myself and Mr. Carlo's merchant company headed there to relieve the people. We aided them the best we could. Only a few died due to our services to aid them.
I'm sorry, I'm done. I'm done.
I see.
No, do it more.
You come today, I asked this.
I know better. I know better than when you say you're done that you're actually
request, my lord.
Let us hear it.
I understand your forces are spread thin.
Ladies and gentlemen, really quickly, we have the Lindworm himself, Mr. Black VA, in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, put a round of applause. Put your hands together for Mr. Black VA. And just in case you didn't know, the VA stands for voice actor.
With the Asovians. Within the Abbey of St. Bastiano, I have 40 sworn swords to me. They would die for my cause and my name. I would acquiesce, your lordship, for me to send 10 of my sworn and 1 trusted soldier within your ranks to serve as a temporary garrison to keep the people safe.
One of mine and 10 of you.
If I send 10 Vectorum into a village, I fear the people may be hesitant. but with your colors flying behind them. Perhaps they should put their souls at ease.
I ask why you not send them in full. You seem to have been gallivanting around quite well. Could that not have earned you more favor amongst the townsfolk?
There are many vipers within the Abbey of St. Bastiano, your lordship.
Wait, so he's blaming the Vectori.
Bruh.
He's blaming the Vectori for the poor reputation.
And them all, they would also be subsequent to the Oculari's guise. But if it is my lord's will, I will send all 40.
This is your fault, Kervenin.
Just couldn't give him some.
I fear that you are indeed true. My forces are spread thin. The equipment of my people dwindles. So much so that your ragtag may be more equipped than my own. I'm afraid it is not possible for me to send one of mine, lest I repent.
Then I would request some form of proof we are sent by your request, my lord.
This may be a ring.
May I recommend a document with your seal upon it? That would probably suffice.
That would suffice.
Bones killed the steward. I mean, like, he did, like, a great job as, like, portraying the steward.
Agreed.
I actually was not aware that. Hang on.
News. The Oculari are present within Bryn Mawr. And they very well have eyes within the Vectorum, so they say.
My God.
Just gets better and better. I see. Noted. We will have this noted.
A question, my lord, and if I may stand.
You may.
I'll make him kneel more.
Your companions may also. They will need their knees for the coming mission.
Are they like grunting as they're getting up?
Yes.
Wait, who was that?
You may.
That would be Lux, Sven, and Cassandra.
They will need their knees for the coming mission.
I think that's Lux.
The meeting with the Region Lords, I trust they are not
Bro took damage from that.
bending the knee, as it would be.
They are, as expected, resistive. But they will fall in line. This I am certain. You may use this.
How many of my chosen do you wish to go, my lord?
He just said all of them, Boa.
40.
Yeah.
Oh.
He said all 40.
Yeah.
Your wish is my command, my lord.
Good.
They will be sent as soon as I arrive back to the Abbey, and Bryn Mawr will be safe until the beast is slain.
Good.
I wonder if there's going to be any ramifications of this decision.
Well, gentlemen, let's get into the one, the only After Action Report episode review for episode 4 of Sins of Avarda. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Drazger, and I'm joined by my two sideways panelists, Lone Complex and Hoplite Will. Gentlemen, introduce yourselves.
Drazger, this horizontal, or I should say vertical presentation was hurting my neck a little bit, but now that we're back on the ground, it feels perfectly fine. My name is Lone Complex, future Medicare recipient, all around cripple in the making, paraplegic on the way.
Why did they applaud a cripple in the making?
Whatever. Look, I only have one leg paralyzed.
What's wrong? It's a little sustained. It's a little sustained. They think it's really funny.
I would think this is the cast of SOE at this point with how much they enjoy.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry about that. Wow, they really won't stop.
No, it's fine. Yeah, no, I get it. You know, the old sight gag, like that kind of type stuff. But yeah, that's me.
I'm Hoplite Will. I play Sir Moon Rain. I'm the new on the team. Thank you very much. Thank you. I know I'm very much appreciated. I am not a cripple making. My knees do not hurt. However, you know, because we were hanging on that wall for at least 10 minutes, my arms are completely dead. Worse than what's.
I'm sorry. I tried to do my best for you. Okay. Listen, hey, we're trying to run a show here, Will. Okay. And if you keep complaining, all right, you're gonna be ejected over this fucking panel. All right, sorry about that. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Almost lost my cool there.
Will, I don't think we have an HR to report that to. I think you're just gonna have to tank
it. Is the HR.
Yeah.
That's great about having all of the power. Let's stop mucking about. Okay, let's get into the episode review. Let's. What exactly happened, dear gentlemen?
I will say this. I actually didn't. I didn't respect as much, but now I do, and I realize Crow seems to be the one who asked the Lindworm to grant his authority for Crow to send his men there.
That's correct. Yes.
And this is very different than the Vectori just arriving and saying, "Well, we have decided to come help you all." And now it will be cast as, well, the Lindworm sent us. And that's kind of an interesting twist that I didn't fully realize until rewatching this clip. But I will have to take that into account into my consequence projections.
It completely changes the frame. By asking the Lindworm, by initiating the political dialogue, and offering their services for free. Let's just be clear. This is a service they're providing for free. This is not a negotiated mercenary contract. They are taking resources off of what the Lindworm has to expend protecting Bryn Marrow. But this means that this is the Godsworn's job. This is not an officially sanctioned Vectori station.
Yep.
They are to deal with. Exactly. So that means they won't be receiving the supplies of the Abbey in the commission of this mission. Which is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. A lot of downstream consequences, both positive and negative, from going this route, I think, gentlemen. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, yes.
Yes, absolutely. But I just have to change my little projections a little bit. That's all.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely confer with that after the after action report. The post after. The after action. You know, never mind.
Yeah,
you're right.
Don't think too hard.
Yeah, sorry. Now
your brain is buffering.
Ladies and gentlemen, hydrate. Thank you so much, Devious Dude. Devious Dude, thank you for the hydrate. Unfortunately, I don't have any water because it wasn't DoorDashed to me by Timothy. We're gonna skip from here all the way over because there were some other things occurring inside of the castle after this meeting with the Lindworm, with Crow. Now, this is Shenanigans VOD here that we're going to take a look at. Now, Gordius, who, as many of you may know, is portraying Alassio, Redeemer in the making, former villain. Alassio is trying to spy, trying to be the eyes and ears of the Vectori inside of the Lindworm's castle. And so in this new season, he's going to be taking on a slightly different role, where he's going to be investigating. He's going to be doing some courtroom back dealings. And he's brought along with him Shenanigans. I believe Bess is a seamstress. Is that correct?
I believe that is correct, yes.
Yes. He has decided to bring along one of the peasant women from the Abbey of St. Bastiano. Bess.
I believe he held like a little interviews with multiple of these.
He did. Yes, he did. And it was decided that Bess was the one who best understood courtly etiquette. Now, the two of them have adopted these disguises as the Lord and Lady Blackbriar. Now, I got to preside over a little bit of a module for them, and there's some interesting moments and some funny moments, and we're going to kind of skip through this because it is a little extended. But essentially they start out inside of the keep, talking to one another. They're kind of trying to ply information from this gentleman played by Mr. Bones, who is the Lord's steward. I knew it was you. You knew what? Oh, it was him. I see. Nasty man. He's an absolute gentleman. Let's get right into it.
How to put this? I have heard that you are one of the lords Vectis has recruited for his cause. But I do not know much about her. A full introduction would be appreciated.
Bastiana Blackbriar.
Bastiana. This sleazeball. This guy was an absolute gentleman, DM Orion. What do you mean?
Forgive me, I do not believe there was, from what I remember, there was someone of that name. Do you mind telling me where you were born, perhaps? Surely
Down
the
south
estate,
in
right?
Rizia, though, well, I spent much of my time convalescing for my health when I was young.
Your health? What ailed you, may I ask?
Weak lungs.
Sir, I believe you might be prying too far to a woman's health.
Hello. Sorry, he's terribly protective.
I believe Alassio is going by the name Aloe.
I consider myself a bit rude with that. Apologies.
That is
I
fine, I understand. It is alright. We've been wedlocked since a young age, an arranged marriage, if you will, sir. I understand the curiosity. So this delegation, you said they left? Are they leaving Lior as a whole?
Whether or not they will come back, I can't answer, but it seems like that is the case.
Well, here's hoping that they don't stress his lordship quite so much if they dare to darken the door.
You had 10 minutes to get your story straight.
Let us hope.
Yes. Let us hope indeed.
And
now, they continue trying to get information out of this guy, and, you know, he kind of gives them a little bit, and he takes them outside, and they start walking through the Game of Thrones, what do they call it in South Park? The Betrayal Garden.
Oh, God. No, it isn't, but with every place that has warriors, there's money to be had.
Oh no, the stream is chunking because the moonlight is on.
The Vekon is a very convincing man when he speaks his words.
I won't crash out, promise.
I would assume
Since
your
been fixed.
lordship
Can imagine
holds
so.
Similar views.
Since been fixed, yes.
There's value.
Similar views to Lord Vekon.
No.
Those being?
To my husband.
Oh.
That there is a benefit
Ah.
to the Vectori. I can't imagine he would countenance them. Otherwise.
Well, sir, the most blatant benefit that can be recognized is there is no death amongst the people of Lior. A lot of those brigands and bandits that are in there are, well, they come from elsewhere. They have no lives and no sense of dignity behind them, to say the least.
No sense of dignity.
Such as,
Why
let us
risk-
say, the Godsworn, those who, the ones that I heard cleansed Bone Marrow, not the Vector as a whole, but the group led by the Cur that was only walking through this castle about 10-20 minutes ago.
They're talking about you, Crow.
He's
Crow the
fallen
cur.
from grace, as everyone has in that place. And what I want more than anything, sir, is to ensure that the people of Lyon are safe, including the guards and military that is here. So, if I can save lives of the people of Lyon and lose a couple bandits along the way, do you see any harm in that?
So you're saying that your entire point to be within a large, unruly mercenary band as a refined man of yourself is to keep an eye on them so that you do not hurt the people of Lior.
Correct, amongst other things, my moon. There are plenty of
Yes,
coin to be
I
had.
imagine the...
Mercenary
the
work
coin.
is lucrative business.
Especially during times of war, I imagine. I am no
hopefully for
stranger
not
to
much
that.
longer.
But I know
think
that
you are.
glint in your eye.
I'm gonna skip ahead to the part where I tell Mr. Bones to start getting creepy.
Oh God.
I'm like, hey, Mr. Bones, are you comfortable being creepy? And he's like, yeah, totally.
No, she is just simply a wonderful woman, such as you.
Perhaps we've...
Oh wait, hold on. This is a little bit after. Here it is.
I mean, I'm just simply curious, because how far does it go around the wall? It's been some time since I even got to be in the presence of this lovely hedge maze.
This is your
No way
doing.
around.
It's my first time. Would it be
It
a
only
terrible
goes about a
imposition if I
quarter,
looked more at the
not
flowers?
all the way around. Ah, well, I must say the flowers are the most beautiful part of this hedgerow. But I must certainly say, while you're within it, I would say that it is the second most beautiful thing in the hedgerow.
Dude,
Come with me.
Sham played into this perfectly, just laughing at his fucking obvious flattery and shit.
Oh God.
What a player he is, dude.
Irises
This lord,
far north.
this steward.
You do have a good gardener.
Yes. A lovely mix of roses and sunflowers. He especially asked for roses, as the deep red is obviously the color of Lior. Such as the same wonderful deep red that your robes are.
I thought it
Fine,
fitting.
excellent choice, I must say. A very beautiful dress.
Oh God.
Extra color, there is of course various wild flowers of different hues of pinks and purples. Though I must say the most beautiful shade of pink is the blush of a beautiful woman.
Oh.
You do.
Oh no. Now, all all of this is going on, dude, and I'm watching Gordius the entire time, and I can see he's like gradually getting more and more frustrated. Can we give a round of applause to Mr. Bones?
I was about to
Ladies and
say,
gentlemen.
massive round of applause. I could feel the secondhand cringe watching that. That was, oh my god.
Physically cringing.
Yes, yes. And immediately Alacio's like, "Are you married, sir?"
Oh, I have a wonderful wife. She is quite beautiful.
I see. Interesting.
Oh, it gets worse? Yeah, it does. It gets bad.
Does she serve his lordship too, or does she take care of the household? Your lady, does she
Repeat?
serve his lordship as well, or does she take care of your household?
No, she serves me, of course.
I see.
I wasn't certain if she was a lady in waiting or not.
No, she is just simply a wonderful woman, such as you.
Perhaps
I'm
with
pleased to hear
time, then I could give you a connection to one of our tailors. Have a finely dress made for your wife, of course, if you can afford it. I don't know how much the Lindworm makes.
I knew this is the moment that it was starting to get under his skin, and I was like, gas pedal, gas pedal,
God.
gas pedal.
You have a tailor in the abbey, in the pile of rubble.
There are a number,
impressive.
actually.
Oh fuck.
I've heard
Live in the
there's
rubble.
tailors,
We outsource it.
Originated
cobblers.
from.
No. But we do have them. It's quite charming.
Oh God, that's so loud. Jesus Christ.
I thought you were a mercenary band. It sounds like you're trying to set
Everyone
up a new
needs
town
boots.
to rival Lyon.
That is true. Well, Victoria is not
Leo.
just in a assimilation of mercenaries.
Dude,
You
it
have a
just
wonderful
keeps
sense
getting
of humor.
closer.
I know, it's just coming closer and closer.
She does, doesn't she?
Mr. Bones the Goat, absolutely, Davijan.
For real.
Rival Leor.
Smile and laugh and pray for it
I
to
have a very
end.
stiff upper lip.
And a finely groomed mustache.
Ah, thank
Can I
you,
credit
thank
that to
you.
your good wife?
Your
Fine
hair is...
mustache.
Of course, of course.
I can see she takes good care of you.
She certainly does. She certainly does, and I take very, very good care of her.
Brad!
Oh no! I want you to know that was my idea. I fed that right into it. I said it, and I want you to tell her you take really, really good care of her. Oh my god!
That's the DM, subjecting torture to our cast by directly feeding the words in their mouth.
Days we'll get to meet
Yep.
Oh, of course.
Unless she's fake.
You're rather busy these days.
Are you lying to us?
Unless she's fake.
What? I mean, come on. I jest with him. I jest. Can a man not jest with another man? I think.
I was like, grab him, like touch him. I'm like, you need to like establish the dominance hierarchy, like pat his cheek.
Oh God, he's mogging.
Of course.
He look at that jawline. He is kind of mogging. I mean, if you just look at him, you know, he looks like a Civil War general.
Oh, sorry, sir. Continue.
No. I want to hear your idea. Go on, speak.
Oh, yes. Allow me. How about in the future, I personally take you out hunting? And the ladies can do what they do.
A brilliant idea. I shall prep my crossbow.
What?
Oh. I look forward to that conversation in the future.
Does your
Get some
lady have a
time
favorite blend of tea?
away from all this mess.
Who is he flirting
Does your lady
with?
have a favorite blend of tea?
Blend of tea.
Both. He's trying to pull both of them.
There's just slime left on his cheek.
My love.
Yeah.
Earl Grey, 2 scoops of sugar
No, I
with
do
milk.
not believe she has a favorite.
I'll have to endeavor to spoil her some other way then.
Yes.
Look at true
Say
alpha.
that tea is a thing that commonly comes across her lips. Though I can think of something else.
Oh.
Oh my god. It just keeps going. It just keeps going.
I did not tell him that one. I did not tell him that one.
Can you blame him? Can you blame him? No. I think he's right on the mark of where he's supposed to be.
I don't believe you.
I will save that for a hunting trip then.
Come on, Shan. Come on. Have some faith.
I think it would be best if those talks are saved for the forests.
Right.
Nothing to hear but the
We gotta toss this guy into a pit of something.
If we are not
Real.
with,
The well?
no.
No.
Get out of your hair.
Not the well.
Why do I suspect he's going to get the Robert Baratheon treatment?
It was made mention in the hall that his lordship had taken to his chambers to relax, so we shouldn't heap on his shoulders.
More wine. More wine.
I must.
Shan keeps like glancing at their exit. Yeah.
The experience for both of you has not been unpleasant.
How do I get the fuck out of here?
Thank
Come,
you, sir.
let me guide you out of this maze.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, God.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Bones. Give it up for Mr. Bones. Can we get the Drazker salutes in chat? Can we get the salutes in chat for Mr. Bones?
Not at this time of year, only in spring.
Oh man.
Oh, my love, would you stop for a second?
Oh, is something caught?
So, yes, there is. You have a leaf back here. Here, give me a second. There we are.
Thank you, Ella.
Perfect. Shall we?
He like separated them. I didn't actually catch this last one, Shin.
I still don't know how you remember all this, my good sir.
Do you suppose it's easier if you just look for the walls?
What was that?
We're just astounded by how sure your footing
no,
is.
I was saying. We're astounded by how you remember all this.
It's very simple. I'm astounded that you haven't figured out the layout already, Lord Blackbriar.
Well, my
I
first
haven't
time.
had much time to accompany in here. I would love to get the layout
I'm
of
sure
all of
you
it.
have been to this castle before. Have you never been inside the hedge maze?
No, not inside the hedge mage, but the castle itself. I've been in there quite a bit.
A man of action in politics more than leisure. Well, I can certainly tell you that this castle can provide both. I highly recommend you indulge in both. You want to appreciate all its facets. Besides, if every moment here was stress, shouting, and shaking fists, then I imagine you would gain quite a negative reputation with it. So perhaps I surely do recommend come and spend some time here for leisure. And of course, bring your beautiful wife.
I would go nowhere in the world without her.
Hello keeps me close.
That being said, it has
The
been
Rizzler.
Well,
it has been a pleasure to make your acquaintance. We'll be on our way.
Of course.
Should I leave this somewhere for a servant? I'd hate to cause much of a mess.
I can solve that, madam.
Thank you.
No shot! No shot! No way!
It's just
no way.
small touches, you know, the subtle.
God.
Oh no,
Mr. Bones, you sold it. Sold it.
Oh, one more time. Put your hands together. Cheer for Mr. Bones. Thank you, Mr. Bones, for the wonderful slime ball. The wonderful slime ball. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Drazker, and I'm joined by my two amazing panelists, Lone Complex, who portrays Goltana, and Cicero, the penitent sinner, and of course, Hoplite Will, who's playing Sir Ramon Varane in Season 1, and in the preseason portrayed Saint Dominic Vickers, the Saint of Sacrifice. And this is the one, the only, after-action report episode review of Sins of Avarda, Episode 4. Ladies and gentlemen, you won't get this kind of broad-spectrum POV anywhere else. All right. Now, gentlemen, let's get right into the episode review.
That's right, Drazker. I imagine that these guys, as soon as they shook hands, just clenched the other person's hand as hard as they possibly could while making eye contact, gritting their teeth and straining their necks and forearms as they were just in this silent, formal struggle for dominance the entire time. Additionally, I will say that if anyone, and I mean anyone in the setting whatsoever, ever gives me flack ever again for portraying Goltana as creepy or anything of the like, that I'm just going to point to them this sequence and say nothing further. That's it.
Dude, Mr. Bones brought us to a new low, and I'm so happy for it, okay? We here at Sins of Avarda keep trying to lower the bar, lower and lower.
I need more of this.
No, absolutely. Listen, the sliminess, the darkness, we can have plenty of violence, we can have plenty of gruesome moments and so forth, but the most impactful moments at times is the banality. It's the little moments, that really inform the setting, the picture. It's the the humdrum. And I think that it's encapsulated perfectly in this scene. This is why I wanted to show it. You said if you fast forward 2 minutes, we lose it about this man on the horse. I was in the trenches, man, and Bess isn't even a combat character. Let me see if I can skip forward 2 minutes. You were on the horse? Oh, this is me. This is Drazker escorting them to the horse. Okay, I escort you guys out of town.
He's not looking. Can we talk about what a horn dog that was?
All I wanted to do was fuck you. I was getting jealous. I was sitting there you're just going to do this in front of my
husband?
This is my wife.
I kept talking about his wife, and
the car ride home.
Yeah, the car ride home.
Why? Because they're trying to. Yes, he sniffed it. He's a fucking freak.
Dude, this is great.
The fucking cheek.
The fucking cheek. I love it.
It's the only thing I put on her lips. Gross.
We're sending someone back for our clothes, right?
Dislike him. Oh, fuck her clothes.
Including your armor.
Oh, he's cooked.
And your horse.
Yeah.
We'll send somebody back with this horse.
Terrible. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one, the only after-action report, and we've got a great show for you today. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some scenes, and we've got some funny moments to share with you, okay? Some of them in-depth, action-packed. Some of them a little different. Let's get into some of the memes.
I hate to say it, but no, I'm not going to throw you into the fire again, so don't ask.
Oh, thank thee, Dad.
Sorry, I should be able to throw myself. Oh yes, there's no issue now. Me checking for the colliders.
I trusted you.
No, I'm just kidding. It's just a joke.
Just like my life.
It's not funny. I would have died. You shouldn't laugh at that. I would have been dead.
You would have been maybe scalded on the face, but your body fine for a little while. It could do
My
you
pretty
some
face.
good. You trimmed your beard horrendously.
Excuse me?
It was a joke, Vectis.
Very self-conscious. Everybody started laughing too in the fucking Abbey. What the fuck?
Poor Vectis.
Why are they all laughing at me when I show an ounce of vulnerability?
All I'm saying, preseason Vectis, like Annika would have been thrown in the wall. I'm just saying.
I know. Let's eat some more memes. What else do we got in the morning?
Bess, as you sit on this horse waiting for Alacio to right himself, it does cross your mind that maybe he is one of those kinds of men who would rather than ride.
Would rather be ridden rather than ride? Oh God!
Crazy.
Fine, idle thought.
Idle thoughts. I'm curious.
Let's hurry up. The cart's getting ahead.
Let's just really quickly. I'm just gonna skip ahead and really quickly do another moment. You know what? I'm gonna start this earlier than the clip actually is. Hold on.
If only Vectis Khan was here.
Yeah,
So I could bounce on it crazy style.
Hey, yo!
Ladies and gentlemen, caught in 4K. Caught in 4K.
Don't ever deny my DM intuits. You know, when I'm like intuiting things through character, don't ever deny them. It's all real. It's all true. Never revealed.
I have to say, the face that you had at Paul's on too is the most. Oops, I've been caught.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
You heading inside?
All
Let's
of you strangely
he's
hear
up there.
clapping as Alacio takes each step, and you wonder what could be causing that clapping noise as he walks and struts his way over to the Abbey of Saint Bastiano.
My God, Alacio.
Fadacio. That's what he said.
Supernatural, but good God.
Fadacio.
My God, I'm not paid enough for this.
Genevieve, you hear that Poor clapping as Braysets. Alacio walks past. Zaylee just breaks.
Immediately. The strutting too is so
In
good.
this moment, he's dummy thick.
Case calm. Just immediately calm. Oh God.
We like to have a little bit of fun here. We like to have a little bit of fun.
The most serious, intimate, down to earth. I mean, this is hardcore dark RP right here, right
That's
in front
it.
of your eyes.
That's it. Absolutely. Oh my goodness.
New.
Speaking of strange noises that people hear inside of the Abbey,
I do not mind them. So.
this is yet unexplained. What the fuck is that?
I know what caused this.
What?
You do? Wait, hold on. I have to produce this moment. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a mystery thus far here to the DMs and on the After Action report. you're only going to get this level of mystery unraveling here, live, during our SOE Episode 4 episode review. Hoplite Will, explain to us why he just heard a baby noise.
I don't know the exact reason, but I know exactly where that noise comes from. Otto actually called it out perfectly in chat. Zeng as Amber has little effects that they have on their avatar that they should only be local to them, and is. However, I guess partly when loading in through the world, somehow that sound got played for poor Curly, and everyone else just thought he was insane.
Why do they have that sound on their avatar?
Without getting into character spoilery reasons, unless Zhang was here and would give the explanation for it. I know why they've shared it to me why, but I will not say.
I suddenly don't want to know. Continue.
Yeah, that is terrifying. Ladies and gentlemen, you're only going to get this sort of in-depth analysis from the creators that have brought you Sins of Avarda itself, here, live, on the After Action Report. My name's Drazker, and I'm joined by my two panelists, these two auteurs, these creators. Alright, Lone Complex and Hoplite Will, available only on the After Action Report. We're going to get into the next clip here. Ladies and gentlemen. All right. We got to save the funny clips. All right, we're burning through them. We're burning through them. Now, Lone Complex. We do have an extended module for you all. All right, we do have an extended module for you all. This is a module that Lone Complex prepared that I assisted on. Let's get right into it. We're going to skip around a little bit here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're going to skip around a little bit because we can only be here for a set amount of time.
That's right.
Okay, so you're going to have to bear with us. Please forgive us here at the After Action Report. Please. We throw ourselves upon your mercy.
We are all but poor, penitent sinners, after all.
That's correct. Thank you. Thank you, Hoplite Will. Let's get right into the module without further ado so that we don't waste any more time.
I don't know much of an angle from that crack. Stand here. Tell me if you see anything.
Lone, can you give us a little bit of background on this particular moment?
Earlier in the day, when Crow was on his way back from the Lindworm, he saw a little bit of evidence of some just kind of day 2, 3, 4, 5 day old bandit attacks on the road. Of course, it follows in wartime that those kinds of things happen. Order begins to break down. And so nearing the end of the day, Goltana noted to some people and said, hey, this is where some of these attacks are taking place. Go where they're happening. Clear it out, make sure that everybody knows we did it. And by the way, if the bandits have anything on them or they stole anything, make sure you keep it. So that's the context of the mission. Of course, Goltana, not being a fool, realizes that these are auspicious times and that if there's anything else there, he trusts that Crow, being a zealous man, will cleanse the area if it needs cleansing.
All right. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
I thought I saw movement.
Look ahead.
I think I see Quentin Coman, the Ram, here, ladies and gentlemen.
Quentin was on this mission, absolutely.
This stream sponsored by Obi. Obi VR, ladies and gentlemen. As a matter of fact, we can be bought. Go ahead and give Obi a little follow. All right.
There's crossbow bolts leading from the inside of the graveyard away towards the road, firing at them.
Now, of course, Lady Ashley, playing Rebecca Forsyth, finds a body of a bandit lying in the grass across the road. And of course, Eurofure is metagaming.
Yes. Checking his
Throwing
name
up those
tag.
name tags.
I caught it.
I know, everybody. I know. I disapprove of it. But when you've been VR LARPing or VerLARPing as long as Europe has been, you know, we give him a little bit of leeway.
Hold here.
That's a good plan.
Send them now. Quentin, Templar,
It's quiet.
Titus.
Too quiet.
Form a wall at that door. Hold. Hold. Hold tight.
Did it again.
This motherfucker. Chad, can we crucify this guy?
Spy checking.
No, there's no way it is a third time, right?
No, surely not.
Surely not. Europe isn't professional. A micro influencer, if you would.
Yes, micro. He's a micro, all right.
Remove Crow's left pinky toe as punishment. Agreed.
Just make him stub it so hard it falls off.
If you sign up for the Sins of Avarda Patreon, you can make sure and determine how many of Crow's fingers we're going to remove in the next episode. I'm just kidding. We don't run a Patreon for Sins of Avarda.
So this is a classic, I will tell you from a design perspective, this is a classic play that players will make. They will do what I call trying to Metal Gear Solid, the module, where they're going to just like stealth their way in. I think that Urif realizes, as well as maybe one or two others realize, hey, we just pulled up in a wagon with 4 people in plate. And yeah, we're not sneaking anywhere with this party.
Right.
Are you talking about you?
It's just a massive clanking of metal as they go anywhere.
I take these 3, go down the center, send those 2 around.
Now, really quickly, Lone Complex, I'm going to pause the episode review for just a moment because our numbers are steadily climbing, and there may be people in our audience that don't know why we're streaming in the VR chat category. Now, is it true that people play full D&D campaigns in VR chat?
Why, yes, Strasker, it is true that people do play the equivalent of a live-action role-play Dungeons & Dragons-ish format. Much of it is improv. Some of it is not. There is a lot of writing that goes into it. Sometimes a lot of production. Others, it's a little bit less, and it's just pure improv. So there are a wide variety of projects to look at and pick from out there. And Sins of Avarda, of course, is what you would call premier content. It's something that has a tremendous amount of effort, a tremendous amount of production. It's got a large, diverse cast of characters. It's got strong themes. It's got central writing, all sorts of bells and whistles. And we even got people in there who have come out of retirement, breaking their bodies, just purely for the love of the game and for your entertainment.
That's right.
Did you know people run full D&D campaigns in VR chat?
Dude, Obi posted the whole script. All right, we're going to continue. But we're going to skip ahead here.
A few moments later.
So they find this dungeon inside of the graveyard. All right, or this crypt, rather.
Titus. Lead the group down.
It's a tomb.
Those with plate front and center.
A catacomb, if you will.
Line, Titus.
Keep on paying.
I'll bring up the red.
Good. Every servant of the enemy have each invoked against us.
That makes a good point.
Hold the doorway.
Watch the entrance.
With your life, if needed.
If you get overwhelmed,
I don't want you dying out here. Go back and hold the door.
Are you staying out here alone?
Someone has to hold the passage.
Bring torches.
There's one. I'm getting oddly familiar with him bringing my hair down there.
Hmm.
The evil thing seems to like a deep dark tunnel, don't they?
Let's go.
Quick music switch. Oh fuck.
Hold the doorway!
And the combat begins.
Serve you in gratitude and trusted weapons, craft against your armor, crow.
When you see the distance between lenses, that's when you know it's getting serious.
Yeah. Yep. When the IPD comes up, when it's getting real.
Amazing performance by our NPCs, by the way, during this module. Amazing performance by the supporting cast.
Carrying it for sure, as always.
Lone and I both did a combat review of the supporting cast members that participated in this. Massive kudos all around.
Let their hands, our hands, our will, our words, and our souls not falter.
Titus!
Let these men pass on and find deliverance, find peace and solace.
I'll bring up the rear. I will bring up the rear. Stay in the center.
Yes, of course.
Wielding torches.
Let us never be returned to the enemy, and only turn to you. And the words you so carefully.
Yeah, it's not like that doubles the tries, Dr. Cat. Doubles the rendered tries for everyone.
You think you can get away from the real-time lights? You can never escape them.
I'm just gonna beat him to death.
Good old Wayne.
Don't you dare check it, Crow. Europe, don't you fucking... Don't you dare check that with your menu, you motherfucker.
Son of a bitch.
Thank you for the bit, Obi. Appreciate it. Every
Rapid
single bit
music
counts. Yes.
That's why I'm back here.
Why am I holding 2 lit torches?
That is the question.
It's increasing the triangles, Crow. What the fuck?
They don't care. They don't give a shit.
But yeah, broadly, I would say that the supporting cast did a wonderful job in this combat sequence. You will notice there in like the narrow hallways. Obviously, like this room, you're able to spread out and get a much better encounter. You know, we can have real telegraphs, real exchanges. A lot of times, people get caught up on pushing through or past people. When you're in those hallways like that, you do sometimes, really oftentimes, you need to kind of go through. You need to penetrate so that everybody can get a good engagement. You don't want people to just stand there and just like 2 or 3 people to fight on the front line and then just kind of like wail on each other shoulder to shoulder. It blurs a lot of the choreography that would otherwise be good, a good kind of back and forth exchange and a you go, I go kind of combat system.
Yeah. Of course, when you have an experienced DM shot calling for the supporting cast, you know, telling them to avoid some of those pitfalls, it really does genuinely create like a more how do I say it? A better environment for that choreography, for those dances, where you can kind of separate people.
You can hear him right here.
Must I do everything myself?
So he knows as well. Europe knows as well. Like, needs to get in there and kind of make this encounter more dynamic, right?
Yeah,
So he's like, push ahead, push ahead, push ahead. Meaning, like, you've got to kind of engage.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do a quick We're going to do a slow motion replay of this, okay? I really, really want to show this off because we have an amazing supporting cast. Okay, first of all, I want you all to respect and understand that this whole area is dark. It's full of people. There's lag, all right? But look at how this quick exchange is played out between Urif and this supporting cast member. Urif takes the hit immediately, kind of cocks his head back, punches back, okay? And look at the reaction milliseconds before boom. That's just
beautiful.
That is beautiful. That's respecting your partner on both sides, and every single one of those little interactions adds up to such a beautiful experience. I could not have asked for better performances from both sides of the players here throughout this entire delve.
Yeah, you can also see there's a lot of like high speed reads happening. When I say reads, I mean one side is telegraphing what they're going to do next by like their body language. They're holding their sword up. They're, doing something or whatever. Real combat is often about speed, deception, killing someone as quickly as possible or winning as soon as possible. Obviously, this is not. This is closer to choreography. And when you're doing real-time improvised choreography, you want to telegraph your attacks. You want to angle your attacks in their vision, and you want to have your stuff read in real time.
There's a really good example. Oh, here it is. This is the other really, really good example. This is, ladies and gentlemen, is a Matsu in the chat. Does anybody know if a Matsu is in the chat? Because that is who the supporting cast that we're about to highlight is. We would have highlighted the other person, but we really didn't know who it was. So Crow is dealing with quite a few people here. All right. Obviously, it's dark. There's multiple people. Let's hit right here. Okay, break this down, Lone. I need to hear you break this down.
Take it back like one step, and I'll show you how this goes down. Just like, okay, so Crow's coming up. He's looking to where he needs to engage. The two people in front of him are engaged. He goes off to the right, sees the first person. He goes, okay, I'm going to hit this guy. Boom. This zombie on the left, so stop it right there. Okay.
Oh,
they're coming
sorry.
in. Yeah. So basically, you can see, if you take it back one more, you'll see when they come in that the zombie on the left, all right, they notice that he's doing a multi-engagement here. They notice that he's already engaged on the one on the right, so they hold their attack, all right? They do this long telegraph. They're holding, and they wait to see that Crow looks back. They see that Crow sees them winding up. Now they can launch, because they could have just swung, but they don't, because they're trained, they know what's up, and they know to angle their attacks, where they can be seen and when they can be seen, because only what is seen and heard in combat can be respected. So now that they see that Crow is confirmed, they're like, all right, now I'm going to go. So they launch, boom, and then they go. And they take one and back off. Yeah, so that's just like a great example of the kind of the motif, and that just takes combat sense. It takes time. It takes time in the chair, in the saddle. It takes experience. But once you learn it and once you practice it, it just becomes second nature to kind of do these moment to moment corrections to make sure that what you're doing is read and what it's a read back and forth. You're communicating and reading back and forth in real time.
Absolutely. Salutes to Amatsu, everybody. Please give Amatsu a round of applause. Give him a salute in the chat. That's exactly the sort of quick reading, that sort of behavior, that respect for your opponent that we love to see, that everybody ought to try and give to their dancing partner in these combat scenes. So we're going to continue. We're going to skip ahead here. We're going to skip through another encounter.
Yeah. Just get to the last one, I guess.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
A lot of good dice rolls up to this point.
A lot of people avoided getting hurt. They're getting to the last room, and Crow does a classic protagonist move. This is like a classic D&D thing. You'll hear him say it like right here. We have the big bad set up with all his troops and everything.
And our answers are here.
Keep on.
Heretics.
I'm gonna make for the main.
This motherfucker is gonna skip the cutscene.
He's gonna skip the cutscene.
I have not the time for words.
Yeah.
So, listen, the fight continues. All right, we're gonna skip ahead.
Yep.
And at a certain point in the fight, we have one of our somebody we're very proud to have with us, Halcifer, volunteers a model that he has for like an evil enchanted skeleton and steps into the crypt. And that's Halcifer right there in the flaming green skeleton, the one that's a head taller than everybody else with the big mace. It's slow, it's coordinated, there's a lot of multi-fighting going on. They're being watched by the DMs. We love to see it.
You notice taking a 180-degree encounter, he's making wide swing. Oh, here we go. Get the boss.
As you penetrate your blades towards, it dings off the hard stone wall. Just
the mage!
This thing evaporates.
Hector the mage!
It's something that honestly most people wouldn't even think about, that I know I constantly see from Urif, and other people do this too. I just know I see it a lot from Urif, whereas he will purposefully in the moment, and Crow is a leader character, so it makes sense, but at the same time it's a inclusionary measure of Crow could have just went after the mage himself.
Yeah.
He could have. There was no reason for him to call that out, specifically call out Hector and say, go get the mage, whatever. But by doing that, it makes it interactive.
Pulls other people into it.
Pulls other people into it, and makes it so much more interactive.
That's it. That's it.
Absolutely.
So Crow kicking that tomb is what spirals off a whole massive event that, you know, we absolutely did not plan for at all. So the big skeleton goes down, and it's at this point he approaches the tomb. And this is the moment you've all been waiting for. This is why the episode is called The Penitent Sinner. Let's see what happens.
Pause. All of you suddenly hear the stone walls themselves of this ancient mausoleum begin to bend and creak as if under the gravity of some immense force. And it is in that moment the creaking of aeons opens a door. All of you can see it, feel it, intuit it. For as Crow approaches the altar, the slab, closing it down, flies off and flies across the room to the side, landing harmlessly against the wall as a primordial breath is drawn and a figure begins to emerge on pause.
Oh look, it's the allegory for neck pain.
I was gonna say I wasn't even acting. I was just going through how I wake up every morning. Like that's it. That was no act. That was just me like pretending to get out of bed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're so glad to have Lone Complex in virtual reality to be able to portray this character. Genuinely, it has been a monumental effort by Lone, and it's not something he had to do, and it's not something that was easy or is easy, and it's not something that will be forever. So we need to treasure every moment that we have with it. So please give some hearts right now in this moment. Please lavish him, give him love, give Lone lots of love. All right, I'm gonna shut up because I really want you guys to hear this moment, because this is some incredible acting that you're really only gonna see, very rarely.
Send whatever you have. Your forests, cultists, darkness.
We have the magic to deal with this.
We will hold strong. Take this. Take my body and soul. May these men blessed by the grace to vanquish every evil power and presence, every poison or malice invoked against them by wicked, degenerate shadow. Corrupt. It's not creature time to kill us.
Not yet, it's not.
The figure steps, stumbles towards you with uncertain feet, gasping for what you would only presume is breath.
If they resist, so
it must be expunged.
You are not right.
This might sound a bit
Spirit.
erratic,
The mark of the cannon. Are you Crusaders?
To some extent, yes.
You are faithful. Cannon.
As you wish.
Katrini?
Yes.
Yes.
In part.
I see. Is there another crusade? Is it done? Does it go on?
Who are you?
I am here.
State your name.
It's Cicero. You may call me Cicero. Who are you? Are Crusaders. Tell me what is going on? Why are you here of all places in a tomb?
The dead were disturbed by those of heretical magics.
Bodies, the bones. I see. I imagine that this is what you see is disturbing.
Quite.
I apologize, since it is not my intent to disturb. It seems that whatever was in this place that disturbed these undead is gone. What was it, if you don't mind telling me?
He's like a man. Some cultist or diabolic person. Perhaps a ritual magic.
A ritual. is outside? What is it? Is it there? Is it above?
Yes.
Tell me.
Crow knew immediately.
I see.
The star.
I feel it too, you know. I feel it. Above the dirt, above the stones and the soil. Does it speak to you?
No.
Have you heard it? I see. I hear it. I feel a poem. It's close. It's close and nearby. A place. It was. What year is it? When is it?
11:58, 11:48. I'm gonna skip past because I give him the wrong year.
Well, I think I'm certain it's 11:58.
Yeah. 11:58. He was right. The showrunner was wrong. Incredible.
I have no tears. I have no tears to cry, as you can see. It was called something else. Is it still called the Witch Break?
The what?
The Witch Break.
This monologue is very important, so listen in carefully. This is verging on spoilers, but we here at the After Action Report are prepared to share this with the world.
I don't know if it would still be called that now in the here. But I know I can feel it. It's above. It's above us. It's near. Yes.
What year was it when you passed?
I have passed many times, you see.
What?
It is not the first. It would be impossible for me to explain. You need to go. You're crusaders. You bear the weapons, the armor, the cross. I can tell you have the sign.
They have abandoned humanity.
Who?
What a thing to
The
say.
very same people that were supposed to protect it and guide it, they've abandoned it. Like a Jedi.
That's impossible.
The Church.
No, that's impossible. You're
Countries
lying.
kill one another as it stands.
You're bandits. You must be.
On my oath, as a servant of the Creator, he tells the truth. They've strayed, as men always do.
That must be why. That must be why I'm here. I see. You need to go. You need to go. Find the witch break. This thing, whatever it was, I can sense it's a kind of residue. It's there. It's there. Somewhere, if I recall, it was along the walls. It was nearby. It was near this resting place. You'll find it if you sense, if you reach out. Katrini, surely you can feel, yes?
To an extent.
You will know when you see it. You will know your purpose, as it seems that mine is made apparent.
You say
Why you're all here.
The black star in the sky, the witch break.
The dark star. The dark star. It speaks unto us all.
He said the thing!
You will in time. It is impossible not to hear the power
Some have already heard it.
Let's go. Go now. Seek this place, seek this thing. Tell your Kadreni if they still stand. Tell them that, well, they would not. Tell them about the witch brink. You should go. I see that one of yours is injured. They do not have time.
And what of you?
Now, are you in camps nearby?
Surely,
yes.
Surely you missed the Creator's embrace already. We should probably put you back to rest.
If only it were that easy.
You cannot be allowed to walk out of this crypt.
So say you.
Crow, I must ask. You know how you wanted to learn about all the secrets?
I know.
You are dead risen. What makes you different from the rest?
Surely you want to go back.
Too many questions, not enough time.
And the world of the living.
Vivek has died.
You could be next to the Creator.
Do not speak of me. Do not speak of agony.
I can escort Rebecca out.
We need to
I
go.
can explain.
We need to go.
Oh,
Let's go
if
get
I
them
could,
moving.
if I could touch.
Go.
I need to return him to...
Oh, I know this. Give me the torch.
What are you talking about?
You bear the mark as well. Are you faithful?
In a manner of speaking.
It's time for you all to go.
But flesh and blood, I'm afraid.
Ah, I see. Perhaps that's exactly what you need to be.
Everyone go. Now.
I think it wraps up here for the most part, yes.
Yeah, for the most part. There's like one little bit left with Crow, but
Many do. Few can withstand the answers.
Oh, I'm glad we waited till that point. Yeah.
he says, I have questions. You know, he said, many do if you can withstand the answers.
Yet I walk.
So brought back.
I am not dead.
I'll wait for him, do not worry.
I am here.
I can fix
I am not.
that.
You will try. You will try.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Drazker, aka the Base Knight on Twitch, and I'm joined by Hoplite Will, who plays Sir Ramoon Varain in Sins of Avarda, and previously, during our preseason, portrayed Saint Dominic Vickers, the Saint of Sacrifice. And of course, we are joined by our resident Lone Complex, who plays Goltana, and of course, the Skeleton Man, the Penitent Sinner, that you just saw that monologue of, Cicero. And this is the one, the only, After Action Report.
Hey!
Now, gentlemen, what can we divulge about this scene? What can we reasonably talk about on the air?
Nothing.
What can we get into? We cannot endlessly tease our audience, okay? The episode review demands an analysis.
All right. Here's what I will say. The character is an allegory for neck pain, and that is unironically true.
Yes.
And there's a little bit just after this where basically he says like, when the time is right, like I'll seek you out as well as your friends. And so
yes,
this is basically the TLDR is he is not destroyed at the end of this clip. Like, let's just say that, okay? And
no, he's not.
He will make an appearance when the time is right. And that's it. I mean, that's all I want to say about him right now. He is a little mysterious, and that is for a series of important reasons. And perhaps you will find out more, and maybe you won't care. Maybe you don't care about this. There's a lot of threads and plots and things going on in SOE, and this is hardly what I would call like an important character, quote unquote. It is just a character, and so there, you know, without having to explain anything else, I don't want to spoil anything about him. So yeah, I'll say find out in session, guys.
Said no more teasing, but I mean, I gotta do one last tease. I mean, you already said it, but I'll just say it again. The episode title is named after this lovely chap right here. That's all you get.
Yeah.
Yep, that's true. It's very true. Ladies and gentlemen, here on the After Action Report, you're only going to get this sort of diverse POV, this broad spectrum scan of the episode here, live on Sundays, starting at, well, whenever we realistically can get people together. Okay? Yeah. And, yeah, so if you're interested in submitting clips or VODs or moments to be reviewed on the After Action Report, please submit them the day before on Saturday. All right, if you get a chance. We love to review the ones that get sent in by our loyal fans. And with that being said, let's get right into the next clip. What do we have here? We've got some funnies here that we're gonna get through. I posted 3 clips, but they ain't good. I believe that I have one that you posted here. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Trav, hang on. I'm getting a report here. I'm flipping through our contract here. Yeah. If someone gives 100 subs, we are required to show at least one of their clips.
Yeah, provided
it is from Sins of Ivarda. I mean, let me clarify that.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. That's true. All right, let's go ahead and fire away with this clip by OBVR. This is Freya's death.
Jason's new squire, the one with the bad pipes. What the fuck?
What happened?
Rolling.
Dead.
She just jumped.
What the hell?
I think it's this step.
Oh my god, dude.
She's dead. She's dead.
Why did she jump up on it?
Oh my god. Is it? I just sat down.
I believe they wanted to sit like a Piotr was right there, and well, it might work out.
That's it. No takesies, backsies. She's gone.
Wait, was it role played out?
She's dead. Okay.
Yep, dead.
Well, we have a funeral later.
Broken pelvis.
A funeral later.
Yeah.
Oh no. We're gonna go ahead and fire through a couple of these, ladies and gentlemen. Here's another one. This is from Frenchie's module that Sophie was on. Let's take a look.
They have bodies. They're very personable. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
This mushroom is Halcifer.
Oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, he has passed the vibe check, okay?
Yep. I think she checks her.
And as Devious put in chat, shout out to all the viewpoint we were watching for making those models.
Absolutely. Getting sturdy in the mushroom model.
Yeah,
He do be hitting that thing though. He do. We already did. Don't come to the Abbey tomorrow. We already did that one. Oh, yes, of course. Now, everybody loves a good Drazker crash out, ladies and gentlemen. And we're serving them up for you hot, like hotcakes. What did you do? How did you break it? How did you manage that?
We don't remember, sir.
How did you do that?
We didn't even
here.
get on.
I'll fucking show you. I'll fucking show you. This is how you do it. All right? Come over here. Come over here. Walk with me. Walk with me. All right? One time. All right. Oh, my hands are up. Are you ready? It's like magic.
I think someone touched
The occultist of all people should know about magic, right?
I know they did. I think, dude, CrossFit was like, I think somebody touched the table. I'm like, I know they did. I know they did.
Oh my god. Look, I'm scared. I'm scared to touch the mounts and wagons, to be honest, because I don't ever want to be responsible for fucking breaking one. I'm so scared.
This is an alternate POV that was submitted by Ashley, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go. Oh, wait. Oh.
What did you do? What did you do? How did you break it? How did you manage that?
That is straight up Jasker right there. How did you break it?
Gentlemen, at this time, if you volunteered for Lior, please start populating Lior.
And there we go. She gets called off.
Lior, please start populating Lior now.
Ashley submitted that before stream.
It's so good.
It's great. It's great. Now, we give me a second here. We do have two more from my POV here because we did not have time to go through every single person's VOD, and of course we do rely on our beloved public to be able to submit these VODs because we can't watch through everybody's. I know that there are some certain POVs that have meaningful moments, like Mr. Black's. He had a meaningful crash out on Lupio. I know that Lupio is, Budgie's POV. He's doing like this romance arc, which sounds like a lot of fun with Ophelia. Let me think. I did check Walrus Lord's POV. He had a great talk with Yisu's squire after this moment that we're about to show you. But we need links. We need links, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta provide them so that we can, give you the broad spectrum POV that you deserve.
Timothy is only good for door dashing. We cannot have Timothy moonlighting as, clip editor, unfortunately. So,
Correct.
If you want your clips to be analyzed by the panel, the after action report, you gotta submit them.
Wait, hold on. You gotta prompt me. All right, there you go.
Only at the after action report, if you submit your clips, will we be able to fully review them, and you'll get our personal inputs and intakes on all things SOE.
Oh, there is Ishvan. There is the Ishvan moment. That's right.
That's a big moment.
Yeah,
it's a big moment. Wait, hold on. He did post it, I believe. I do believe, not that exact clip, but
get us the timestamp. Give us the timestamp.
Give us the timestamp.
Probably just DM Drez, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Well, let me see here.
Who knows? I don't know exactly. It was
there it is.
It was before I got in VR.
Here it is. It's right here. I found it.
Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds. Okay. We're gonna I'm gonna show this quick confrontation. Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna show you a quick confrontation, some interpersonal drama, and then we're going to show you some cosmic horror. Prepare yourselves. All right, we'll start with the interpersonal drama.
It's
not a good idea to make enemies of the cook, Sir Jason.
Exactly. I'm not laughing at that. I am a liar, but I'm not laughing at you.
It is noon, Eva.
Come on.
I'm picking fights with all.
Where are you getting these bottles?
It was for my birthday gift.
When was your birthday?
Last week. But I just got that yesterday.
Your choice in wording will get you hurt.
Thank you.
Oh, it has. Don't worry.
Don't drink while you're on call.
As long as it does not reflect.
Thank you. Yeah, I need it today.
Of course. Never.
What? Eva.
Immediately!
What? What? Oh. Wait, what?
I need it.
Oh, okay.
I will take that into
Sir Argrave.
Oi.
Oh, here we go again.
Excuse me?
Oh, flog
nothing-
this
Two
man.
times disrespect,
Flog
yep.
him.
This is his squire? Drunk at noon?
God damn it.
They are young and they will be remanded accordingly.
I told them not to
Or,
drink when they
as
were
you
on
well
call, and
know.
they immediately started drinking. The moment that I stepped away from them. I even gave them their bottle of wine back, because it was a birthday gift. What game do you think that we're playing at here? Do you think this is a party, a feast hall? Speak up!
If... I apologize.
You are not in the position for an apology to a lord.
Dude.
Neil.
Ramoond is the feudalism checker.
Yep.
Ramoond is like, I am going to enforce the feudalism in this roleplay.
I fucking absolutely.
Oh, God.
There's so many people that call themselves knights. This is a knight.
We will handle them accordingly, my lord. Their behavior is unbecoming of a...
Stutter. Neil.
I'd give him that mailed backhand, just with the glove.
Oh, God.
If they didn't, it was the next step. Don't worry. Apologize. Proper.
Watch where your hands raise, Sir Raymond.
I apologize. I apologize.
I do respect Walrus Lord sticking up for
I love
Eva
it.
here.
Yeah,
it's so
love
good.
it.
It's so good, dude.
Apologize for drinking in the middle of the day.
Because right after, Walrus Lord absolutely chews her out.
I apologize, my lord!
Take your wine. I'll remand you to the custody of Sir Argrave.
With me, Squire.
Dude, just dude, the fucking peanut gallery all watching.
Oh,
like,
my God.
oh, you're in trouble.
In trouble. Yeah.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you can only get this kind of broad spectrum episode review for Sins of Avarta Episode 4 here on the After Action Report. My name's Drazker, aka the Bass Knight on Twitch, and I'm joined by these two amazing panelists Lone Complex and Hoplite Will. Let's get right into the post-scene analysis, gentlemen.
I think that these kinds of scenes are mandatory. I'm not saying that everybody needs to go around just up to Click's boots all the time, but I definitely think that to maintain any air of presence, of gravitas, of bearing for any of these characters, particularly those who are in positions of leadership, furthermore those who are in positions of authority, and certainly if you construe your character as a knight or a squire that is aspiring to be a knight, chivalry is part of the bag. Sorry. You might be an outlier. You might say, well, my knight's not very polite and not very chivalrous, and they're kind of an asshole. That's fine, just so long as you don't do it to what is the equivalent of a superior, a chapter master, something like that. Just heads up, the order exists for a reason.
And I would also argue, I mean, you could be an asshole while still upholding that chivalric code. I mean, arguably what Ramoon did right there, an onlooker would think, well, it's like, this guy has a stick up his ass. He's an asshole. But to him, it was the disrespect that was shown multiple times, which is what really caused him to just go as he did that route. If someone was genuinely empathetic, genuinely, understood the mistake they made or whatever, maybe it could have gone a different way. But the continued lack of respect gets the equivocal action. And honestly, they were lucky that they didn't get a worse action.
It's true. It's true. I think that what Yisu is portraying is definitely a it's a challenging role to play, kind of like the reluctant squire, and it adds a lot of conflict. Yisu has been regularly producing a lot of interpersonal in-character conflict, and I think it's great. But these it's like Lone said, it's not about being hup to all the time, but to keep that gravitas, you do need to have scenes like this every so often. It is mandatory in a sense. So let's go ahead and move on to our final clip that we have for the episode. Oh wait, no, hold on. We have the Ishtvan scene. Now this was a very how would I say it? This was a little spontaneous. This was a collaboration, between myself and Lone Complex that kind of was dreamt of, kind of envisioned earlier, a few days before, but we just kind of pulled the trigger on it at a random point in session while the two of us were both floating around. So let's go ahead and get right into it.
Don't feel any kind of immediate pull. There's something similar to before. A kind of absence. A kind of nothing. You look up and around as if searching for the negative space that should be there.
Pause?
Yet there's nothing. You can feel nothing. Sense
All the players that asked pause are getting banned.
nothing.
Yep.
Not from the outside. You remove your helmet to get a better look, but there's nothing there outside. There is something within. Something from the inside. A kind of pale reflection. Like a mimic of a mimic of a mimic. And as soon as you feel it, shake your head, trying to rid yourself of this.
And it is there. You awaken inside of a deep void. There's an intense cold. It bites at your skin. Feels like there's a wind with teeth cutting through the cloth, and you shiver. You feel so very far away from the warmth you were just inhabiting but a moment ago. In the distance, far off, there's a warmth, familiar shape of heat. Feel it drawing nearer, drawing closer. In that instance, you can feel the presence of that sacred flame, very same that marred your flesh and that torched your home. You turn. Great music, Ishvan, but I'm gonna play my own. Give me a second.
I was gonna say,
give me a second here. Hold on.
We've got the crumb horn. We've got the little harpsichord.
Here, hold on. We here at the After Action Report have some music prepared. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
I can still hear the fucking crumb horn.
You're still going to.
It's there.
Don't fucking check me, Davijan. Don't ever fucking check me when you're in this void. Don't you ever pull up your menu, Davijan.
Your mind attempts to
You motherfucker.
this thing. Not a he, not a she, and barely an it. It is simply there. A kind of confirmation of negative space. Something that consumes the area all around it and beyond. A kind of source into nothing. The source of nothing. It burns. It burns with a fiery intensity that you can feel along every edge of exposed skin as it wears through your clothing, through the bandage, and onto the flesh. And there, you can feel it burn there where it has left its mark, there where it has beholden what you have beholden, doubtless. To see this is to see the nothing that lies within, and in the blackened pit of your missing eye, there you do see, you see the end of all things, the end and the beginning. It is not infinite in the future, it is infinite in the past, for it has always existed long, long before this insignificant speck. There was a spark, and before that spark, there was a nothing from which this emerged. And that is the truth of this thing. That is the truth of all things, to be rendered back into the nothing, nihil, from which this has begat. That is what imprints itself upon your mind as much as your flesh. That which resides upon your very soul. And it is gone. Your mind struggles to grip back at the shreds of fraying reality, the fractal and mundane edges of the geometry in which you dwell. not the nothing in the nether space, not the nowhere, but the somewhere and somehow, and sequence of logical causality that makes up the mundane, the comforting, the all too real.
And suddenly you feel yourself spinning, falling, tumbling through air and space itself and color, and then you land on the floor. Come to your senses.
This one? We went to the farm dead. Tried to find the horse thieves.
You alright?
We rode around in the middle of the night for longer than I dare like.
Ladies and gentlemen, this sort of broad spectrum POV can only be found here on the After Action Report episode review of Sins of Avarda, episode 4. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to have you all here. My name is Drazger, aka The Base Knight, on Twitch.tv, and I'm joined, of course, by my lovely panelists, Alone Complex, who plays Goltana, and the penitent sinner himself, Cicero. And of course, we're also joined by Hoplite Will, who plays Sir Ramund Varain, the enforcer of feudalism in the Abbey of St. Bastiano. And finally, in the preseason, portrayed the titular character, St. Dominic Vickers, the Saint of Sacrifice. Let's give them both a round of applause.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for taking time out of your chud maxing and busy lives to join us here on the After Action Report.
A lot of doom trolling.
Let's get into the analysis, shall we?
Of course, Drazker. Well, it is only episode 4, and there is a long way to go. We're already mind-breaking one of the only people who can somehow possibly make swords and metal weapons and things like that for the Abbey. What do you think is going to happen when this man flies off of the deep end and, I don't know, just throws himself into the forge fires? Who knows?
Hopefully something interesting.
I got nothing. What can I say? There's nothing I can say other than I'm very excited to continue watching and see what's going to be happening. And you'll be able to possibly find out here on the After Action Report for SOE Sins of Avarda.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we've made you laugh. We've made you cry. We've made you cringe. We've inspired you. Made you feel fear. Now we're going to give you a boring lore talk.
Right.
Oh, this is a good combo.
That's a really good combo.
I guess no.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a conversation between Vectus Vecon, Lord Warden of the Abbey, of course, and Sir Erwin, whose last name is escaping me, played by the fabulous Ashunera. We're so glad to have them here, ladies and gentlemen. Can we give it up for Ashunera? All right, let's see what they get into in this, our final bit of episode review for Sins of Avarda episode 4. Let's see.
I will try my best to train you. I can't make promises. I am doing all that I can. But I have a duty to Lord Vectus and the people.
Last time we spoke, you mentioned that you...
And should he be unable...
You're not sure if you believe in the Creator anymore.
Taking a second.
Is that still
Said
true?
that I said that I had faith in the Creator.
You have only but to
I wasn't sure if I could call myself a canonist confidently.
Before this, I've been
Sorry.
training with Quentin, but I'm upset him.
I think
so.
If you feel I see it as my duty, as a fellow noble, to guide you back onto the path of the Creator, to help you find your way.
Here I actually am, and this is for maybe young.
For I do not wish for you
Forced upon me by some
to stray into darkness,
and when I do see him, I am probably going to hit him.
and thus
That's
your
unfair.
subjects. So,
what is supposed to be is quiet.
So, Erwin, since our conversation,
Discard me away. So,
you've made me think a great deal about what is acceptable, about future, not on Nevada, about that final judgment that you spoke of. Only real after-action report watchers will know the conversation we're referencing here. It's not a question anyone has begged me to ask. Quite some time. And in truth, I was not prepared to answer it. You caught me quite unprepared.
my apologies.
No. I'm not seeking your apology. There are very few people one can trust to challenge us. And in a moment when one is surrounded by sycophants or enemies, having a friend will gently correct you, challenge you, is invaluable.
Well, I'm glad I was able to make you think, bring these thoughts up. I do not think I could be calling myself your friend, seeing as we just met a few days ago, but as a member of the church, it is my duty to help the lost find the path again, the path to the light. And for that, I will do what I can.
In truth, Sir Erwin, when I found Lazarus, first of the monsters that resides within these walls, I only wanted to use him as a weapon. But I found, the longer I interacted with him, the more I learned about him, there's still a glimmer of hope. His humanity left beneath that shell, beneath what he had become, what he had been for a century before I met him. When I brought him here, he began to change. In the past months, I've noticed him. He's slowed. He's fed less. He's dying. Erwin.
Monster? What are you talking about? Lazarus? Who are you speaking of?
I'm speaking of the creature that I keep inside of the crypt.
What? You're harboring monsters? In this very abbey?
There was a time when it was necessary.
My lord, everyone can walk the path of atonement. Everyone can repent for their sins, but that does not apply to monsters. The laws of the Creator are made for man, and man only.
That's what I thought.
That's a good line.
Beautiful line.
So many years. I believe that I've learned otherwise. When you ask me, am I a man of the Creator? Yes. Have I lost faith in what they teach us in canonism? Yes, I have. I do not ask you to take it on faith or to believe my outrageous claims. I'm here, baby girl. What's up?
Does the church know about this?
Oh my fucking god. Okay, just give me a second. I'm in the middle of a convo. Stand by.
Just DM things.
Say that again.
Oh, that's so
Does
good.
the church know about this? About this creature we have in the crypts?
Brother Timothy does. You should speak with him.
The blasphemer.
Timothy is not a blasphemer. Maybe you're speaking of Crow.
Oh, but Timothy was spouting the same nonsense Crow did. Talking about how the church is horrible, how they should stop donating, how they should have renounced the church, and everything is bad. It sounded just like Crow today.
Well, maybe Brother Timothy has gone off the deep end, but there are good people here, and even in the chapel. Sister Cecilia is gone right now, but I know that she would be able to speak with you. I'm sorry that I don't have better answers for
that
you.
makes sense here.
It does, doesn't she? Yet so many call her crazy.
At least, I don't understand why the chapel is hogged by people like Crow, who clearly are acting against the laws of the Creator, who are condemning the church and they fell victims to their greed and their ambition to overthrow and rule instead. I do not see what he's doing as just or as righteous. He's just greedy. He just wants what he doesn't have. He just wants to overthrow whatever banished him or made him fall from grace.
You're right. You see with clearer eyes than most, Sir Erwin. It's exactly that reason why I need Crow.
Why?
When I began this journey, I was a disgraced noble. My family once had valor and honor and respect in Westria. My grandfather turned heretic, and I watched as my father managed our decline for his entire life after watching my grandfather burned at the stake at the age of 7 in High Court. I watched as the Inquisitors denounced him. I watched the moment the Duke of Spravane looked on my father's countenance and decided the future of our house. So I fled. My father passed away in a younger year than he ought to have. I fled south, leaving the entirety of the barony to my sister. I refused to be his whipping boy. And I wanted to find honor and valor in a conflict here, as our SOE invaded and broke the covenant with Regia. Now I know that I will never return home. Not as it is now. As I have set myself against the church, tilting against them with all my might. After we, my Vectori, performed a miracle, the first unhollowing in a millennium, and they dare to call us heretics. When I saw the power that Saint Dominic wielded, I knew the Creator spoke through him. He was a marvelous man.
A saint.
I spoke with him in this very hall, this very room.
Sir
What did he
Erwin,
say?
You can see the look on Vectus Vecken's face. You get the feeling that this story of his life, of his father, of his grandfather, and all that has led him to here is one that he has told many times before. This tale of tilting against the church, tilting against the grand order of things. These are things that are mentioned back in Kadron, back from whence you came. These tales of heretics and how they might justify their actions. But this story thereafter, as you see his features alight, mentioning that of Saint Dominic, of the unhollowing, of the miracle made manifest. This is new. This is different.
You witnessed a miracle firsthand with your own eyes. You saw it.
There was a corpse tree that reigned over Bryn Marrow, hundreds of feet tall, and with a white blade, he thrust it into the trunk. It came undone as a bolt from heaven came down and rent the tree asunder, and it fell upon all of us. You can ask any man or woman that was there, Sister Cecilia, Crow, any of the occultists, and they will tell you the same. Skies opened up. The Creator breathed.
What a blessing it must have been to behold such miracle.
It was
How I wish
terrifying.
I could have been there to see it with my own eyes. Terrifying, you say?
Yes. This was when the village was still hollowed, the sky was brown, and there was a wretched black spiral hanging over the town that has only grown since we've cleansed it. Sent Saint Dominic and several others down into those depths, and fewer returned than who I sent in.
I see. I feel as if the Creator has guided me to this place for a reason. At first I believed this was punishment for failing. For failing to slay the beast that hunted us in the woods, but the more you're telling me about your story, about the hollowing, about this saint, the sacrifice, and everything that happened, the more I believe that it might be divine guidance bringing me here to uncover something.
You know, I'll take my word
I just
for
don't
it, Sir
know what.
Erwin. Pray on it. Ask God yourself. And interview those that were at Brynmarrow when the tree came down. And those that I sent down into those depths. Basil is the best place to start.
Basil, I see. I'm acquainted with him. The depths under the tree.
Ask him what he saw.
Let me... I will. Before I leave, as much as I disagree with Crow, there's one thing that I agree upon with him, is that the church is not without failure. And sometimes they're doing the wrong thing, because after all, we're all men, and if a prophet can fail or be tempted to sin, then who says, how safe are we from failure, sin, greed, depravity?
Yeah.
What happened to your family? It's a tragedy. They cannot tell how just or unjust it was, since I wasn't there to witness it. But seeing you here fight with everything you have to restore your family honor, I think I've seen enough to understand what kind of man you are. And I do believe that there's redemption for you. There's a path to the light for you. And I think you're walking it right now. So let me accompany you. Let me help you. Be it by blade or by word.
We'll make sure that you walk it with me. And together we will see where will lead us. As I believe the ends take us far away from this place, Sir Owen. Prepare yourself for the long defeat.
Title drop.
Another thing. You heard from your man, Charlie, what happened when they discovered me with my sword?
We'll leave it off right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't show the next part. Yeah, there you go. Good job. Oh my god. Such a good combo though. It touched on so many central themes of the whole thing. It really did. It touched on so many important themes, and it's not quite often you get them just like laid out, just 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But there they are.
No, not at all.
There they are. I hope that guy lives. I hope that guy lives.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh man. God, dude. I don't know if let me see really quickly. I want to make sure that we have the right Twitch here. Let me just double check something really quickly here. Yes. I did just want to do a quick shout out to Ashunera, who is playing Sir Irwin. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and drop a follow to Ashunera. Incredible acting. Go ahead and drop them a salute. Drop a salute for Ashunera there in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, drop them a follow. This has been the After Action Report. My name's Drazker, and of course I'm joined by my panelists, Hopblade, Will, and Lone Complex. The themes that were laid out here are just... It's pretty clear. This is a story of redemption. It's a story of struggling. It's a story of contradictions, of stumbling in the dark to find the light. and it really gets to the heart of multiple characters' stories. I have been impressed every single session that Ashenera has been in here with Sir Irwin's, portrayal. I'm so glad to have them here. I think they are fitting in exceptionally into the ensemble cast. And if what I'm hearing is correct from our interns in the in the After Action Report news department, there's a new faction forming inside of the Abbey of St. Bastiano, and I think that they would be an excellent candidate for that faction. But who knows? Who knows if we'll see if that faction materializes in any significant way.
Yeah.
That's up to them.
Yeah. It's up to them. Up to the players to drive the story.
We could fit as many factions as makes sense, Shan. As many factions that make sense.
Absolutely. Well, gentlemen, is there anything left for either of you to say before we cap off this After Action Report?
Keep watching. Who knows what will happen? We don't always know what will happen, but it's sure to be entertaining.
That's right.
I know I'm excited for next episode. I know there's a couple things in the belt per se. So
there's going to be a lot of story progression inside of the Abbey, for sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, because we can't do this forever, Lone's got to go chud max. All right, he's got to go mow his lawn now that the temperature is hopefully dropped. All right, and Eden is right around the corner. So with that being said, we're going to cap this off with our sellout moment. Ladies and gentlemen, wait, hold on. Do I type in /sellout?
Yeah,
and how do I
yes, thank our sponsor again.
What's the damn it. I thought I made like a Stream Elements like thing that's like okay. Thank you to our sponsor OBVR for this epised of the After Action Report.
Incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and put your hands together for OB. Single-handedly feeding the showrunner. We appreciate you guys so much. If you guys want to support the stream, you can go ahead and go over to patreon.com/thebaseknight. And I also have a Ko-Fi. I don't know what the fucking command is that I set up for my chatbot, but I'm not a. Oh wait! I figured it out. It's !plug. That's what it is. Wait! I got the thing. Hold on.
We got the merch.
Yeah, there's SOE merch on the fourth wall that supports the role play. That's the only. But honestly, saying that the support that's like profitable in any sizable margin is dubious at best. But that's fine.
It's more for people to have it than it is.
Yeah. That's really more for you guys to just have if you want it. Yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I loved hosting it. Thank you so much, and glad that Gordius can make it at the very end.
Oh, hey guys, is it time for the After Action Report? No. Oh shit!
Did you bring the latte?
Yeah.
I've had a lot.
It's 7:45 p.m. EST, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm ready for it. When are we going live?
Did you bring
ending the stream, Hayden?
Did you bring my latte?
I know.
Did you bring my latte? That's the question.
No,
I don't think you did know. Wait, were you acting just now? Were you like lying to our audience?
No, I never lied to them. I mean, like, I only lied to, like, I do.
I lie to them all the time because I'm a pathological liar.
For sure. Yeah. Mud, definitely.
I am renegotiating my contract. I require a latte.
Denied.
All right, go on.
Every single episode. Delivered by you.
Of course.
By you, made by you. All right. Two pumps.
Supposed to be in the song?
Hazelnut. 2 pumps hazelnut.
Naturally.
3 pumps vanilla. 3 shots. Okay, dark roast.
Okay, we're.
Takes my eye. I lift my